Alright, I got a little problem with one of my monitors. I've got a few I've got three ViewSonics, and here's a ViewSonic right here. If you'll notice, the power button is on, stays on, it's blue, right? So my problem is that this monitor over here is trying to come on. The blue light comes on like it's getting power, but then it just goes off and it keeps recycling. So I did a little looking around on the internet, and what I come up with is that it's a capacitor issue. Now, I've never taken apart one of these monitors, but it's not doing me any good right there, so I really got nothing to lose. So I'm gonna take it apart and see if we can't find what the problem is. All right, so here it is. Here's my video, my monitor. So I'm gonna start by taking it off the stand, trying to take it off the stand. It leaves this thing right here. This little cover, this cover right here, it comes off. So let's see what we can do there. These come off. Like so. Alright, that comes off like that. Now, now what's next is this back cover comes off, right? But there's no fasteners that hold it on, you know. So what happens is it just snaps in all the way around the side here, and they're just snaps. So what you got to do, and I'm probably gonna chew this thing up, but what you got to do is you just got to get in here and start prying. I'm sure there's a much better way to do this. I don't know it, so bear with me. Alright. After a hot minute, this thing is a pain in the neck. This is actually the hardest part of the whole deal, getting this back cover off. But I think I figured it out. Is these little tabs. I don't know. I'll show you in a second. But these little tabs is what's causing all the problems. So let's see. Let's see. Whoa. Okay. These little tabs right here. You see that? These little tabs is what holds it all on. So the secret is now I know you gotta, when you first pry in here, you gotta pull this out and then use the other screwdriver to push up, so it will release these deals right here. Alright, so now that I got that all chewed up, On to the more pressing issues. Here's the control panel. Let's see here. These bad boys here. Unplug these. There we go. Move it up to the side. Okay. So we'll take these off just to see what's what. Alright. There's a problem. Alright, what I'm doing here is this board is connected with one screw and these two video connectors. So take these loose or take them off. So we can get to this. There you go. Alright, so capacitor issue. These are all capacitors, okay? These are all capacitors, right? Now they have this X cut in the top of them. So whenever the capacitors go bad, they swell up on the top, right? See, like this one, focus. This one's a good capacitor. If you look at it from this angle, you can see that it's pretty flat. These are pretty flat, but this one is not. Let's see if I can get some focus here. Focus. Yeah, there you go. See that? See how it's domed on the top? That capacitor is bad. Okay? So, what we have to do is we have to break these two joints, these solder joints here, heat them up, pull this capacitor out and replace it. Now, this capacitor right here is about $1.50 with tax and everything over at Radio Shack. Now, on the capacitor itself, it says, and I don't know too much what these numbers mean, but 1000 UF 10 volt. Okay, the 1000 UF, from what I'm told, is extremely important. The 10 volt, not so much. So the reason I say that is because when you go to Radio Shack, they're not going to have a 10 volt. They're going to have a 35 volt. So that's what you want to replace it with. So I don't have a soldering gun, but my brother does. So he's kind of camera shy, so we'll see how that works out.